Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A gain of 22. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out.
Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good shot. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Minnesota.
On play action, now McCarthy. The left side completion to Jones.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Jones not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Jones. And another negative play there as they stop him again. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Powell on the return. Shifts by him. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. Now he steps away, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, McCarthy.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. L.A. readies for its next possession.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4. Throwing is Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's across midfield, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A give to Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show-you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
We'll see if he can look and do some soul searching now.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Motion left, Cup. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Bullard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Allen. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after here coming up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Ty Chandler now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd and a yard, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
To the air again, McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. McCarthy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The give is to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
McCarthy to throw on 2nd down.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
McCarthy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Jones. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Throwing on second down, McCarthy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5.
Play action. Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
That one goes for 8 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. An inside give to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On play action, now McCarthy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here on a Sunday night, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain at 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another 1st down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Ty Chandler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air with McCarthy. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the delay, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now McCarthy throwing on 1st down. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. McCarthy.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Stafford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Byron Young there on the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
McCarthy, third and short yardage. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.